Hello again. On this video, I'm going to try to show you how to make your own preset, importing a backing track and having a PDF chord chart on OnSong on my iPad, and just show you how I quickly set it up. Okay, the first step is I use OnSong. There are other programs out there. In fact, I used to use this one called Unreal Book, which was really good also, but OnSong seems to be one of the best for features and MIDI control and everything. So in OnSong, you'll see I have this song, You're Only Lonely by J.D. Souther, is already here with my chords and words. If the song wasn't here, I'd have to click up here on the song icon. And then down here, there's all along here, songs, sets. If you hit plus, I use Dropbox to synchronize all of my sheet music. So you can have it as a synchronize, or I just import them basically. So I'm going to go here to Dropbox, 0 files found so far. It's got in order, and I have to go find the folder that I saved my sheet music in, which is called Music PDF. And then once I see them up here, I select that, and that imports the sheet music. Just another quick word here. If you have sheet music that you really don't have any backing track or any need to make its own preset, then you can just go back to your stock 3 at the start. So like I have under 1, which I think this is the way it comes, a lower third harmony. Number 2 is a high third. Number 3 is high and low. So this song, I want the high and low. If I didn't have a backing track, I would just, when I select this sheet music, I would have it trigger the MIDI to go to preset 3. But since I'm going to import a backing track now to attach it, I need to find an empty slot that I haven't used. So way up in the upper registers, I've just, through the computer software, I've made a bunch of high-low presets and just made them like 20 of them. So you can see me going through all my songs here, and way up in the 90s or so, I'll find an empty slot. So it looks like that's it. So all these and the next few are all high-low that I did through the software in the computer, but you can do it other ways as well. So now I would say this one's going to be my new You're Only Lonely preset. So the first thing to do is to import the track. So from the home screen, now I want to import my track, which I have on my thumb drive. I did it on my computer. Typically they want a WAV file. That's what it's going to turn it into. So if you have an MP3 or something, it will convert it. It'll take a little bit of time. So if we hit the store button, and now we'll see it wants to name it, but it also loop import, loop export. If we arrow to the right, there's another one called track import. And right now you can see I've got Only the Lonely by J.D. Souther. So now I hit this button to select it. You'll see there's a little check mark there. So now it says importing tracks. So this, like again, will take a little bit of time if it's an MP3 because it's going to convert it to a WAV file. So now it shows that the track has been successfully imported. My next step is to go up, find a preset for it. So I hit the home button, and I still wanted to go to this high-low, which was the last song in my library, let's call it. So I have the high-low harmony. Global preset is acoustic guitar, just like everything. This one, I'm just going to turn the harmonies on and off as I sing with my foot. I'm not going to program it in to do the changes like some of my others have been. So let's go back up to OnSong. So inside of OnSong, I want to go up to the little pencil now that I have the song done. And right now it has no MIDI information, or it would show up right there. Let's get rid of the keyboard. So if I hit I, this is the metadata, and down here at the bottom is MIDI. So right now, send and receive are none. If I hit send, it says no MIDI events found. So right now I had no MIDI information. So I want to find out where I want to park it, which is in 94. So I just bump this 1 ahead of 94. And then when I click this, it'll send the MIDI information to the unit. I'm going to show it to you on the unit itself so that you see. There's no send and receive, so I'm going to hit send. Right now you see there's no MIDI events in there. And once I hit this one up on the preset on the Voice Live Extreme, you'll see it just grabbed that. So this is the two MIDI controls that are going to tell it to go to my high-low harmony preset, and also the one that we're going to save the backing track in. So now, just to test that it's actually sending it the right song, I went one song before, And I Love Her, which shows up number 18, And I Love Her. And as soon as I go to the next song, which is the new one we're programming in, it jumped to 94, which was the high-low setting. So I just completed it, renaming it JD Only Lonely, because I have the Roy Orbison Only the Lonely. Wanted to make sure I knew which one it was. So you hit store twice, and it's storing it. So now if I go back one preset, which was Lady Willpower, go to the next one, it's J.D. Souther, Only the Lonely. Next up is attaching the track to it and saving it. To attach the track, you just need to go to the looper button once, and then here, there's three choices, and you arrow across, again using this, to backing track. See right now there's backing track none and the track gain. So using these, I'm going to twirl through, and it's going to go in alphabetical order, all my backing track songs that are loaded on. So I want to find, can't remember what it's named, it was J.D. Souther. Yeah, there it was. J.D. Souther, Only the Lonely. And gain-wise, I have found that that's a little hot coming in. You'll have to make an adjustment per song, but usually around -16 or something. It really depends how your whole gain structure is set up. Now, very important, you got to hit store twice. And now, there's our BT for backing track. And it also lights up this button, which I have mapped in the mapping function to start and stop the track. I also mapped the hit button to be my paged down button. So if I have a PDF with 2 or 3 pages of lyrics on it, I can just hit down and go to the next page, next page, next page. So now let's give it a test. Everything's been programmed in. Harmony is still something I trigger by my foot in this particular song. I've remapped this button to start and stop the track, and I've remapped this button to go to either the next page in sheet music in my playlist, or if there's multiple pages, it'll just turn the page. So if I hit this, the song should start. So it started, you hold it down and it goes back to the beginning. There it shows you that the track is going. And if I wanted to have opening harmonies, of course, it'll get a better read. Once my guitar's plugged in, it gets a read of the harmony, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. So now we have our preset built. We're on the right sheet music. It has triggered the Voice Live 3 to the correct patch that I want, which is a high-low harmony, foot pedal controlled on this one. And Body Res A is the acoustic setting I have for everything. It's a global preset. So let's tap our track start and see how it sounds.
When the world is ready to fall on your little shoulders, and when you're feeling lonely and small, you need somebody there to hold you. You can call out my name when you're only lonely. Now don't you ever be ashamed, you're only lonely.
So not too bad. And you can also choose to play the song totally without the track. I just use the same harmonies. And I usually judge that by the crowd I'm in. If I'm in a corner and I'm trying to be quiet, if it's loud and you're just background music, I'll probably not play the backing tracks. I'll just play them all acoustically. But if you're trying to get a little more attention or people are paying attention, then you can go and use the tracks to make it a little louder. Hope this helps.